yeah, drugs. So yeah, I've got some opinions about drugs. So yeah, so alcohol is super toxic. Not to say that, you know, marijuana isn't a toxin. You know, you can definitely identify it. It's a drug you're putting into your system. But I got to tell you, if you've tried alcohol but you haven't tried. So first of all, let's establish this. One, alcohol and caffeine, those are drugs. What the fuck, Tay? Don't die, please. Please don't die right away. Actually, die right away. If you're gonna die right now. Why is your health only 2 million? I had a 6 million health tank, and I gotta tell you, it was a fucking dream. Kiwi, what? Oh, she's not here right now. Sorry. It's okay, buddy. She'll come back. Kiwi's looking for my wife. She fucking loves my wife. Like, she's a big fan of me and everything I got going on. When I leave the room, she flies to me. Like, she, you know, she'll be concerned if I'm missing, you know, shit like that. But when my wife's not here, it's like the sun isn't here. It's like, where? What's wrong? I don't understand. Where'd she go? And I'm just like, I'm here. And she's like, yeah, but where's your wife? Get your wife in here. It's Heimdall, you guys. So, caffeine is a drug. Get over it. Alcohol is a drug. Everything's a drug. You're affecting your consciousness, therefore, it is a consciousness affecting drug. Monster in. Oh, what the fuck? Really? Oh, okay. No, they're not DPS. I don't give a shit. Yeah, you can just fuck off. What is this HP? What is it? I want to know what it is. It doesn't tell me. That sucks. Can we not all die? So I don't know what he did wrong, but being resurrected by whom? I can't resurrect during combat. What the fuck? Can we not? Jesus. Oh. I think this is gonna be a long. I think this is gonna be a long. Oh shit. Oh, I've never seen this before. This fight's never taken this long. Oh Jesus. That guy died again. That guy died again. Oh shit. See, now I have something to talk about except for my, you know, my potentially controversial opinions about drugs. So, I think if you're not hurting yourself, if you're not putting yourself at significant risk, it's not a big deal. There are risks to anything you do. But marijuana has never made me vomit. And I can't say the same for alcohol. Oh my god! Holy shit, you guys! Oh my god! Oh my fucking lord! Oh shit, fuck. Oh god. Oh. I'm a bad healer, you guys.
Defeat both Persia and Fenrir, and you will have proven your worth.
Yeah, he can res himself. Get owned. Okay. So yeah, that was... I think our tank might be shitty. Oh, that guy left. That's wicked funny. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm not the leader. It's up to this guy. Oh, good. Am I in the queue? What's happening? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, there. Okay. Everybody's here. That's fucking hilarious. They're all on cooldown, and I have a full group right away. Okay, so what happened is, that is not what I meant to do at all. So I accidentally misclicked. Okay, so what happened is that fight went wicked shitty. I'm not exactly sure what happened, what the tank did or didn't do. Someone said they didn't move the boss. That's sort of the tank's job, but I don't really know in this case what they were supposed to do. But that fight went awful. It's supposed to go a lot faster than that, and every time I've ever done it, it's gone faster than that. A lot of people died. Usually when people die, it's either... Well, so these are the things that I know of that can go wrong when you're doing this shit. So the tank is supposed to take 99% of the damage, or as much of the damage as possible. And they have lots of abilities that they can use to do this. One of the things they can do is they can force the enemies to attack them. Another thing they can do is let's see. I am entering a period of gastrointestinal distress at this moment, so that's fun. Alright, this guy was wondering about my mana. Okay, so what can happen is the DPS can cause too much threat, and so they're supposed to sort of stay under the radar and monitor their threat so they don't accidentally do more than they mean to. They don't draw too much attention to themselves. Usually it's the tank's job to do so much threat that it doesn't really matter what the DPS does, but not every tank is created equally. Not every tank is geared equally or empowered equally, and not every situation is the same. These are dungeons. I've never been on a raid, but a raid is this, but the stakes are a lot higher, I think, from what I can tell. Things are a lot more difficult. There's a lot more people. And so with a lot more people, the chances for things going wrong probably increase. So for this, you have a tank, and their job is to take all the damage. So the DPS, which is usually not very beefy, the DPS doesn't have to take the damage. So the tank is like the shield, and the DPS is the sword. You don't want to try to block with a sword, you want to block with a shield. And if you fuck that up, it doesn't go very well. People die. So what happens when people die? So if the tank is taking all the damage, they're beefy, but they still need to be healed. They don't have infinite hit points. So their hit points are sort of a buffer. So they've got, 2, 3, 4 million hit points, and those hit points they give the healer a chance to fill them back up. It's sort of like a reservoir, or like a cell phone battery. I recharge, and they're like playing a video while FaceTiming, while video chatting, and uploading some shit. So they're doing 8 things at once. They're getting attacked by like 900 guys. My job is to pump them full of HP. And their job is to keep all those guys on them and on no one else. But what can happen, so let's see, ways that this can go wrong. If I die, the tank will die eventually. The tank can have certain abilities. I've never been a tank before, but I'm assuming they have certain abilities that can help them out if that happens. But generally speaking, especially during a boss fight, if the healer dies, the tank dies. And if the tank dies, the, you know, mages and ranged people that are made of paper, they get fucked. So what's interesting, what can happen is, so sometimes you have the mages, say, on the left. They're all on the left, or they're all in the back, or something. If one of them pulls aggro, if one of them is too threatening, then the enemies will attack them. Or if it's a boss, what can happen is, and I've seen this in one video, again, I've never, Jesus, guys are crazy. This guy's yelling and shit. It's cool. He's not mad, he's just having a lot of fun, I think. Role playing or some shit. Okay, so let's say the DPS pulls. What can happen really quick before the tank regains control of the situation is they might use a really powerful attack that is like does like splash damage. So it does like an area of damage, not just to the person who pulled, which would be more fair, but it might damage the people next to them. So what was just a mistake made by one person is a mistake that now everybody has to deal with, because with no DPS, so let's say this. So I have mana. It's the blue bar under my name. It's not infinite, but I have a lot, and that mana is what powers my healing. It regenerates out of combat and all that stuff. When I'm not using it, it'll come back. You can see it's happening right now. It's not super fast, but it's fast enough.
I will not fail you, Aegir.
She won't fail. I mean, she always fails, but she won't. So when I run out of mana, I run out of healing. When I run out of healing, the tank dies. When the tank dies, it's all over. So everything is just relying on each other. The DPS needs to stay alive because the DPS is the thing that kills the thing we're fighting. Remember, the tank is just a distraction. Sometimes they can do a lot of damage. If so, good for them, but that's not what their purpose is. Their purpose is to generate not damage, but threat, which is a completely separate value. So they generate threat so that they keep everybody's attention. The DPS does DPS, damage per second, DPS, and they'll kill the boss in X amount of time. So what they need to make sure is that their damage is high enough that I can keep the tank, that they can kill what we're fighting faster than I run out of mana to heal the tank. So they have a time limit, and if they also have a limit for how much threat they can generate. So it's everybody, it's push and pull. Everybody has a responsibility, but generally, if the tank stays alive, what did I get? What is that? Some sort of, excuse me. Wow, that's really good. I think I want that. What is that? A finger? It's a ring. What did I just do? Oh shit! I was holding down shift. Because I was comparing. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, that's good. It's good shit. Alright, so now we're going over to the right. There's a portal that leads to Fenrir. You can see on the this over here. Oh shit. Okay, someone pulled. That's funny. You can also pull from these enemies who are just sitting around. Oh. Yeah, he pulled and he's fucking dead. That's funny. Yeah, he fucked up. So that was clear. So yeah, there's a lot of guys that you can skip, and if you get too close to the guys, they'll chase you. It's no good. Oh, so he spawned. I mean, he could have just waited for me to race, but the spawn is like back over here, over in the back, behind this circle thing that you can see. He should be getting here soon, theoretically. I'm like fucking cool, Dad. It's me, a healer. I promise. Dude, this guy could one-shot. This fucking panda could one-shot